Так, ладно. Скакали быстренько сайт-квесты делать. Только где он тут? Версия бытия. Легенд. Ты. Ой, сегодня еще и этот делать. Лето, драконы. Летние подарки. Вот, я все собрал, да? Создайте фигурки. Ну ладно, это мы создадим. Так, где же квесты-то? Сейчас посмотрим, ладно. Подождите. Вы пометили их как-нибудь, что ли? Задание легенд. Версия бытия. Нежданные гости. Сольный танцор. Легенд. Просто книги. Чё? Сейчас нет, это не то. Так, изучение сакуры. Так. Дети леса. Это не то. Сутра. Вот, примечание к истории. Маятниковый переулок. В другую надо. Не надо в другую. Там можно как-нибудь по-другому туда пробраться. Ладно. Подожди-ка, что там? Сундучок? Нет, походу сундучка никакого нет. Так, ладно, погнали. Эу.
Something must have happened here after all. Everyone's crowded around.
Oh my god, this is terrible! I don't understand. The three great clans of Constellation Metropole have finally made peace with each other. Who could have done this?
What happened? Oh no, someone's lying on the ground. Cappe!
How did this happen?
Cappe, you idiot! Wake up! You need to revise your last words or everyone's gonna start suspecting me! Last words? What did he say?
If I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Boberano.
Ugh, you could have at least pretended to not remember it.
I'm sorry, Boberano, but this is an interrogation. I have to give the detective straight answers.
Don't worry, Boberano. I don't consider you a suspect, nor do I have the authority to charge anyone with a crime. So, are you the last people to have had contact with him? My sincere condolences. You were travel companions, right? Oh, it's a real tragedy. I'm afraid he'll be out cold for another hour and a half, at least.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. It's despicable. Hitting someone in the back of the head is the second worst act of cruelty there is. The first being replacing their gear oil with extra strong glue.
So, Cape's not dead?
His gears, metal frame and shell are all still in excellent condition. It's just his energy supply that's been all messed up. Wait. But surely you can't be suggesting that just because Cape isn't broken, there's no need to go looking for the culprit.
No! There's a need! Huge need!
Unfortunately, this is rapidly turning into a cold case. There's no evidence and no witnesses. Unless there's an official clockwork pedestal, the goddess of prophecy around here somewhere. Excuse me. Then suddenly the long-lost dragon of old flew across the sky.
Where?
I didn't see anything. Wait, why can't I move?
Oh, my mistake. It was just a cloud. Or a bird. Or something. If only we could turn time backwards and replay the crime.
Isn't that one of those, clockwork socket things right behind you?
Ah, so it is. No wonder everyone here is suddenly struggling to move. Traveller, if you please, let's recreate the crime scene.
Заодно ключ, так, где она?
The crime scene's too chaotic. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Well, that clears it up. Cape was walking along the street, and he suddenly collapsed. He was faking it.
What? So case closed? Aren't you supposed to investigate a little more first?
Well, we literally replayed the crime scene and saw it with our own eyes. There's no need for any evidence gathering or powers of deduction now. And besides, maybe the truth is inherently strange by nature. Like how Constellation Metropole has 3 histories, each of which is the truth.
But didn't you say Cape was struck in the back of the head and knocked unconscious?
For all I know, he could have bashed his head against a toilet bowl before leaving the house, then walked here in a daze before finally passing out. As for why he might have done that, my guess is... With the Supreme Clan question left unanswered and the tension in Constellation Metropole suddenly wiped away, he was looking to create a new source of conflict. Only then would the city feel alive again.
Do we really think he's capable of that, though? Sounds like like a pretty complicated conspiracy for the average Simulanka resident.
Traveler, something about the crime scene isn't sitting right with me. It just seems unnatural. Also, anything outside of the immediate area won't have appeared in the replay. Is it possible that something was missing from the scene? Why don't we search the area?
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, we're gonna head to Katbei's house to check the toilet bowl for signs of an impact.
Ох, ни хрена тут. Да, зрительные места и улики. Ну, пойдем посмотрим, где тут. Вот так незаметно для меня мы обошли почти весь город. Надеюсь, ты не устала. На этот раз поиск сокровищ станет проверкой твоего понимания закономерности рисунков. Думаю, тебе это не составит труда. Это ересь. Тихо, тихо, тихо.
A pickaxe? What is it doing all the way down here? There's gotta be a story behind it. Let's take it.
Hello there. Have you seen my spear by any chance? Someone was shouting about a dragon a minute ago, and I instinctively threw it into the sky. Yeah.
There's a spear here. It looks so mysterious. Let's take it.
You're not from these parts, are you? Just visiting?
Yep, that's right. Why? What's up?
Ah, well, I was gonna offer you a great job in the Titanium mines. A safe and secure working environment.
Doesn't sound very safe. At least not as safe as being a courier.
To keep the titanium ore intact, we use specially designed pickaxes that can't cut through it. Even if you struck a person with it, it wouldn't so much as leave a scratch. And in terms of labor intensity, the work has been rated as Class 2 physical labor by a reputable organization. Even cats can do it.
I'm not... Never mind. I give up.
Welcome to Paimon's world.
Mind you, I don't know what happened today, but somehow a pickaxe has gone missing. Maybe one of the giant guards broke it down, so someone took it to perform a rapid resuscitation procedure.
Sounds pretty brutal for a first aid technique. Still, a missing pickaxe. Huh. Is it just me, Traveler, or does it seem kinda suspicious?
Секунду. Так, ладно, что у нас тут? Далеко убежали. Без летнего.
Come here. Whatever it is you were looking to buy, please do come back tomorrow. It's just, I have to close early today. A bottle of growth serum has gone missing. If someone's stolen it with the intention of harming others, the consequences could be disastrous. There's a whole investigation into it, so I gotta close the shop while I do an inventory count. If it turns out I'm wrong and I miscounted, I could be charged with filing a false report and disturbing the peace.
There's a strange potion bottle here. Looks so weird. Let's take it.
Let's say one of these was the weapon used in the assault. Which one do you think it is?
Кирку.
If it was the pickaxe, Cappe sure is lucky it's not still lodged in his head.
Actually, you're wrong there, Pаймon. The foreman at the mine was just saying, this kind of pickaxe is designed not to damage titanium, so it couldn't cause any superficial damage to residents here. But you could probably knock someone out if you hit them hard enough, and it wouldn't leave a scratch. Let's take this back to the crime scene and replay it one more time.
Ah, you're back. How was the toilet at Cappe's house?
Toilet? What about it? Oh, yeah, forget that.
What's this about? What are you trying to say?
We thought the way Cappe fell looked odd, so we searched the area for suspicious items and found this. It could have been deliberately placed out of range of the crime scene so it wouldn't show up when we replayed it. Now we've retrieved it, we were gonna replay it again. You don't mind, do you?
Oh, I just remembered I forgot to turn off the clockwork switch in my kitchen. Yeah, I think I'll just,
Вот и нападавший.
Oh no, you stay right there.
А вот и нападавший.
We should be good now.
Ох ты, какой кудесник.
So you're the attacker!
So, it was you!
I would congratulate you for cracking the case, but since I did such an abysmal job of covering my tracks, didn't exactly have your work cut out for you. So, all I can say is... Catch me if you can!
We have a runner! That's it! Let me at him!
The would-be Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Necromancer in boots, who ran off in pursuit of the poor little minion.
как наверх? Давайте. А как? Не понимаю. Ладно. Нужно бежать. Где он? Где? Куда бежать? Ой.
Нет.
Не вижу.
The minion's poor little lower back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. He decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath. Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to make the jump down. By this point, the necromancer in boots was gasping for air. The minion was huffing and puffing, even more loudly. But we'll ignore that.
I'm not! Don't underestimate the gold-level courier of the Komania Express! Yep.
Ох, сейчас спихнут.
A characteristically catty response from the necromancer. Tell me, what do you hope to gain from bullying me?
I get to let off some steam!
Ha-ha! You fell into my trap. In fact, all the glue in this world is created by me, using my narrator powers. I make it and the residents just gather what they need.
Ну и чё? Снова, что ли, все?
Rats! Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running, but Wait, I'm wearing boots this time. Yes!
The unnamed minion made a last-ditch escape attempt. He began his long climb, up the wall, the tall wall.
Ничего.
Began his long climb up the.
Ну что за ересь, а? Ну что за ересь? Ну вот опять же, ну вот этот рассказчик прямо с толку сбивает, а? Зачем его здесь сделали мне? Зачем его здесь сделали? Ну что, бежать и читать на ходу, ну ёлы-палы.
I would congratulate you for cracking the case, but since I did such an abysmal job of covering my tracks, didn't exactly have your work cut out for you. So, all I can say is... Catch me if you can!
Прямо я не знаю, а?
Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Necromata in boots, who ran off in pursuit of the poor little minion. The minion's poor little lower back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. He decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath.
Yep.
Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to make the jump down. By this point, the Necromata in boots was gasping for air. The minion was huffing and puffing, even more loudly. But we'll ignore that.
I'm not! Don't underestimate the gold-level courier of the Comania Express!
A characteristically catty response from the Necromata. Tell me, what do you hope to gain from bullying me?
I get to let off some steam!
Ha-ha! Fell into my trap. In fact, all the glue in this world is created by me, using my narrator powers. I make it and the residents just gather what they need.
Rats! Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running, but I... Wait.
The unnamed minion made a last-ditch escape attempt. He began his long climb, up the wall, the tall wall. He began his long climb up the tall wall.
Do you call that a tall wall?
Идите нахрен,
In
а?
urgent Necro
Что
Parcel
делать-то?
mode, I'll scale it in no
Ну
time.
что за ересь, а? Ну что за ересь, блядь, а? Ну сколько тут бегать? Блин, а? Ой, идиотизм, а?
So, it was you!
I would congratulate you for cracking the case, but since I did such an abysmal job of covering my tracks, didn't exactly have your work cut out for you. So, all I can say is... Catch me if you can!
We have a runner! That's it! Let me at him!
The would-be Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Necromata in boots, who ran off in pursuit of the poor little minion.
Ну чё, еще и не едет. С 10-го
Minion's
раза.
poor little lower back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. He decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath.
Вот этой штукой пользоваться никак нельзя, чтобы побыстрее залезать-то.
Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to make the jump down. By this point, the Necromata in boots was gasping for air. The minion was huffing and puffing, even more loudly. But we'll ignore that.
I'm not! Don't underestimate the gold-level courier of the Comania Express!
Ну чё еще такое-то? Что за ересь, а?
A characteristically catty response from the Necromata. Tell me, what do you hope to gain from bullying me?
I get to let off some steam!
Ах ты, блин.
Ha-ha! You fell into my trap. In fact, all the glue in this world is created by me, using my narrator powers. I make it and the residents just gather what they need.
Rats! Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running, but Wait, I'm wearing boots this...
The unnamed minion made a last-ditch escape attempt. He began his long climb.
Да что ж такое-то, а?
Up the wall, the tall wall. He began his long climb up the tall wall.
You call that a tall wall? In urgent Neko parcel mode, I'll
Да
scale it
ну
in no
нахрен,
time.
а ну что за ересь, а ну что за ересь, а ну что за дичь, а? Ну реально дичь, а? Зачем такое делать, а? Зачем такое делать, блин? Господи, простой ивент. Нет, давай наверх. Простой ивент, блядь. Чё тут вертеть-то?
I would congratulate you for cracking the
Кошмар
case, but
какой-то,
since
мне.
I did such an abysmal job of covering my tracks, didn't exactly have your work cut out for you. So, all I can say is... Catch me if you can!
We have a runner! That's it! Let me at him!
The would-be Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Necomata in boots, who ran off in pursuit of the poor little minion.
Чертов рассказчик, блин. Никак не заткнется.
The minion's poor little lower back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. He decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath. Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to make the jump down. By this point, the Necomata in boots was gasping for air. The minion was huffing and puffing, even more loudly. But we'll ignore that.
I'm not! Don't underestimate the gold-level courier of the Komania Express!
A characteristically catty response from the Necomata. Tell me, what do you hope to gain from bullying me?
I get to let off some steam!
Ha-ha! You fell into my trap. In fact, all the glue in this world is created by me, using my narrator powers. I make it and the residents just gather what they need.
Rats! Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running, but Wait,
The unnamed minion made a last-ditch escape attempt. He began his long climb.
Да что ж такое-то, а?
Up the wall, the tall wall. He began his long climb up the
Да
tall
что за ересь, а? Ну что за ересь, а? Да что за ересь? Ой, ересь. Ага, сейчас. Ну ересь же, а, ну несусветная ересь, блядь. Несусветная просто ересь, блядь.
So, it was you!
I would congratulate you for cracking the case, but since I did such an abysmal job of covering my tracks, didn't exactly have your work cut out for you. So, all I can say is... Catch me if you can!
Coming through! We have a runner! That's it! Let me at him!
The would-be Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Necomata in boots, who ran off in pursuit of the poor little minion. The minion's poor little lower back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. He decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath. Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to make the jump down. By this point, the Necromata in boots was gasping for air. The minion was huffing and puffing, even more loudly. But we'll ignore that.
I'm not! Don't underestimate the gold-level courier of the Komania Express!
A characteristically catty response from the Necromata. Tell me, what do you hope to gain from bullying me?
I get to let off some steam!
Ha-ha! You fell into my trap! In fact, all the glue in this world is created by me, using my narrator powers. I make it and the residents just gather what they need.
Rats! Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running, but Wait,
The unnamed minion made a last-ditch escape attempt. He began his long climb, up the wall, the tall wall. He began his long climb up the tall wall.
You call that a tall wall?
I'm beat. I surrender.
You've got nowhere left to run.
All right, I confess.
That was fast.
Getting caught by you here was a backup plan. I don't know if what I've done will make things better or not. Time to come clean. I am the narrator, the one who's been guiding you all this time. Okay, I guess my voice acting skills have some room for improvement. Anyway, I only did what I did because...
Why are you suddenly spilling the beans?
I poured my heart and soul into all this. I was worried you wouldn't ask. The truth is, I was one of the first conscious beings ever made by the goddess of creation, and I've known for a long time that this whole world is just a fairy tale written by the goddess of fate. I know they say that fairy tales are just made up for kids to read, but I refuse to believe that fairy tales are just fictional stories and nothing more. The reason why Constellation Metropole has 3 origin stories is that the goddess of fate wrote 3 drafts and couldn't decide which one she liked best. Then her cat trod all over them, and they all got crumpled together, so the 3 worlds just sort of folded into one. The goddess of fate was torn between them anyway, since she couldn't decide which ending was best for the dragon or the kids. So when she saw what the cat had done, she simply decided to go with all 3.
Who'd have thought? But what does any of this have to do with what you did?
You're not a fictional character, so you couldn't hope to understand my sorrow. Honestly, I don't think there's anyone in all of Simulanka who would understand. Every day that I experience, every interaction I have with another person, is it really all just a work of fiction? The only reason the 3 great clans wanted to find out the truth was for the pointless task of electing the supreme clan. I thought that once they'd learned the truth, it might make them curious enough to investigate further. But as it turned out, they just accepted it and carried on living the same old lives. I have to motivate them to keep looking for answers now that they think they've learned the truth. I have to make them uncomfortable with the superficial explanation that they took at face value. And I have to figure out, once and for all, while you real people from the outside world are still here, are we real?
Aww.
That's my full confession. Time for you to take me back. I'm guessing I'll probably be forced to make a public apology, then sentenced to half a day in solitary confinement. I definitely deserve half a day. Oh, also, pass this message on to Cape, Bobarano, and Albizzi, if you could. The Great Clockwork Key was originally put in place jointly by the ancestors of the 3 clans. If the 3 of them had any ability to cooperate whatsoever, they'd have been able to remove it by themselves. Over all these years, not once have they ever tried removing it together.
Oh, my poor child. There's one thing you've been mistaken about this whole time.
Ah! Whose voice is that? Detective? Was that you? Your voice acting's actually pretty good.
The reason fairy tales are suitable for children is that they help them to understand the world. Fairy tales may be works of fiction, but at their heart lies an internal logic that is undoubtedly real-world truth in a condensed form. Perhaps they simplify good and evil, and perhaps they hide the darkness in metaphors. But let there be no doubt. The world within fairy tales is as real as can be, and by extension, you and your compatriots are also real.
Goddess! Is it really you?
The line that separates footnotes from narrative can never be crossed. Never the two shall meet. This is why you have never heard my voice before. But now you wish to break free from the story, and there's a cat nearby, so you can hear my echo.
Necromora!
Just your echo?
Oh, poor detective.
So, we are a part of the real world too.
My head's spinning. Albizzi just gave me a quick rundown of the situation. So you caught the detective?
Sorta. We chased him until he surrendered. Oh, and he asked us to pass on a message.
Does he really think we didn't try that? 'Cause we did, after 6 months in that place.
Ah, that was my bad. I thought it was a stupid idea at the time, so I didn't really exert myself.
I also sort of stopped trying after 3 years.
You... Never mind. I'm partly to blame as well. On the second attempt, I just hugged the key and pretended like I was pulling as hard as I could.
You guys are so lazy. My granny's neighbor's pet cat has nothing on you, and it spends all day, every day sunbathing.
Anyway, you said you heard the voice of the Goddess of Fate at the end? That's amazing.
There is a world beyond our own after all.
What would you guys say to taking a trip to the outside world sometime? Otherwise, I got bashed in the back of the head for nothing.
Depends. Do either of you know how to get there? But yes, I agree we should go. And not invite the detective, just to annoy him. But maybe the reason we've never worried about whether we're real or not is that, unlike him, we weren't there to witness the creation of this world. We've never had any reason to doubt that we're real. If someone ever convinced me that these delightful dimwits, Cape and Albizzi, weren't real, oh, I'd be devastated.
Так, сделали одно, да? Финал текста. Подождите 2 дня. Ладно, это мы завтра доделаем. А сейчас пойдем. Так, пойдем. Фонтейне вы с Паймоном вы встречаете Усейни, исследователем из Академии. Он принес новый диск вселения. Так, главная цель — протестировать усиление Усейни в разных условиях. Для начала мы выберем самый распространенный экспериментальный экосистемы в Сумера, тропический лес. Пойдем поделаем, потому что делики и все остальное будем пробовать. В каждом уровне диска усиления лемма 3 раунда сражений. Путешественникам нужно победить как можно больше врагов за отведенное время, чтобы накопить очки. Перед испытанием нужно составить отряд так, чтобы одни и те же персонажи могли участвовать во всех 3 раундах. Согласно своей исследовательской силе, персонажи отряда получают движущую силу. С ее помощью можно устанавливать эффекторы артерий Земли и получать боевое усиление. Каждый персонаж может предоставлять движущую силу только 1 раз за уровень. Если движущей силы недостаточно, обратиться к руководству к улучшению за рекомендациями. Усиление первичных и вторичных эффекторов действует только для отрядов, которые установили их. После того, как текущий отряд установит первичные эффекторы, можно устанавливать и вторичные. Эффекторы резонанса можно установить только если все 3 отряда установили вторичные эффекторы. После того усиление эффекторов резонанса действует для всех отрядов. Так. Связывание разрастания. О, нового перса дали. Да, я поставим. Че, нельзя, да? Сила атаки персонажа. Мастерство стихии персонажа. А, уже не... А, сколько у меня там? Высшая сила 9. Так. Ну, все вроде. Ну ладно. Сейчас посмотрим, что тут. Уж первый это уровень я пройду, наверное. Как-нибудь. Вот, Калей, Нахида и Эмилия. Ой, господи, кого я набрал? Нахида, что?
Temple of Wisdom! Extract! This will brighten up the place! Hi! Rolling hammer! Help! Sharing my knowledge! Russian floral! Reconstitute! Buckle up! Hi! You asked for it! Go! ambiance. Yeah. Make yourselves a home. Yeah. You're dead meat.
Так. Что-то ничего я тут не беру.
Try this on to stop it. This may turn a little. The Temple of Wisdom. Yeah. Extract. Russian floral.
Понял?
I was poorly prepared. Hi! Holy Emma, help! Let's get it on! Cha! Gloves off! Sharing my knowledge. Reconstitute a little ambiance. Buckle up! Hi! You're dead meat! Hi! Just like we rehearsed! The Temple of Wisdom! Russian floral! Let's get it on! Ha! Gloves off!
Так, ладно. Что-то я сейчас ничего, наверное, не заработаю.
This will brighten up the place. Grow. Stop. Go!
You are not welcome.
Help! I'm getting sick of buckle up. Hi! You asked for it. Extract a little ambiance.
You are not welcome here.
Committed to memory. I'm getting sick of this. Make yourselves a move. Just like we rehearsed. Hi. Neutralize. Russian floral. Try this on for size. Gloves off.
You are not welcome.
This will brighten up the place. Share my knowledge.
Так, ну ладно, что мы там взяли? 1200. Сколько надо? 1200 награды. Да. 2000 надо. В общем, надо этот... Сколько там у нас уровней-то? 6. Так. Как там все эти леммы? Искусение лемма, да. Так, а что-то тут гайдов-то нет почти, блин. Ладно. Ну и чё тут? Да, объяснили все. Ладно, пойдем сделаем делики. Завтра придется с этим разбираться, ивентом. Пойдем сделаем делики. И выформируем артерии. Куда тут? Куда? А. Куда идти-то? Я не все собрал. Что такое? Куда идти-то? Видимо, не все собрал. Две еще остались. Где-то пропустил, что ли? Двое резьмы. Да, там. Подожди, чего тут? За предвестников одолеть всех врагов. А где враги? Вот этих, что ли?
Looks like I went too far.
Опять этот бежал.
I'll protect us. Propagate! Germinate! Booba, get them!
Don't be such a brute.
Опять начинается.
Oh no! Come on! We can do it! Nice and spicy!
Да, да, на лету он тут прям в последние секунды. Жесть. Кошмар. Вот такой кошмар.
Out the frying pan, into the fire! Boba, get them!
Let's end this quickly!
Out of the frying pan!
Ладно.
Let's dance!
Тут эти опять. Так, давай на Эльку поставим в отряд, а то писец.
I will protect you.
Без ее щитов плоховато. Так, с кем там надо поговорить? О, точно, кажется, коллега говорил, что в последнее время в городе строено довольно оживленно. Раз тебе не любопытно? Эй, да ладно, тебе не быть такой букой. Покажи Паймон свой пыл, свою страсть. Можешь считать, что ты сопровождаешь Паймон на вечеринку. Что-то новое. Это задание такое? Да, вопрос ответ об академии. Говорить за Рьявом. Нет, это не то. А какой-то новый квест. Что нам надо? Так. Да ну вас нафиг.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Так, что с энергией делать? Дахи мы сейчас фармить не пойдем, больше материала. Пойдем, ладно, артерии пофармим. Вспомним, как это было. А нет. Я уж расстроиться хотел. Ну, пойдем, нормальные вроде артерии. Артерии пофармим, а ивентом завтра уже займемся. Пораньше придем, займемся.
I'll protect us.
Так, сколько там у нас? Блин, почти 200. 9 штук. Ну, сейчас все 10 штук придется фармить. Ладно.
Leave it all to me. Nice and spicy.
Какие все умные прямо. А?
Race you. Go back. Get them.
Стоят и не подходят.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Let's dance. I'll protect us.
Чё тут опять? Доела ты палы? Откуда ты взялась опять? Прямо в самый неподходящий момент. Где она там? Ну что ты? О, еще один. Да ну конечно, да. Ну чё? Так, гриб. Ну, грибов, ладно, у нас вроде есть. Так, где там? Это действительно может пойти июльские сады попробовать пройти. Для Дахи, для Лизы выбить карту. Вот это вот.
Nice and spicy. show be...
Сейчас, ладно, мы выформим. Тут сколько у нас сейчас? 130, 150. Сейчас выформим. Попробуем июльские сады пройти. Там ведь пироэлемент нужен. Попробуем.
Steady as stone. Booba, get them!
Let's spark them.
Oh no. Let's dance. La 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 la. Nice and spicy.
Yep.
Don't stay out in the rain for too long. You'll catch a cold. I'll protect us.
Там дождик-то не сохранится. Ну-ка посмотрим. Не сохранится. Так, что, пойдем попробуем июльские сады. Что тут надо лезть, я не помню. Искать приключения. Решимость. Так, подождите. Да что вы? Так. Артефакт. Громогласный рев ярости. Где? Июльские сады. Пойдем попробуем. Сейчас мы... Дахья у нас есть уже. Синлин, Дахья. Попробуем. Может, что получится. Так. Ох, ни хрена тут. Давай вот так вот попробуем. В этом испытании есть элементальные сгустки. Они периодически добавляют окружающим врагам баф крио, делая их сильнее. Пироатаки вызывают реакцию тайни, которая лишает врагов бафа крио и позволяет воспользоваться преимуществом аномалии артерии земли, чтобы наносить больше урона. Давай вместо Лизы Дахью. Ой, не туда.
I got you, boss.
У нас мы всех тут расшатаем. Ну, по крайней мере, попробуем.
I must leave no stone up. Booba, get them! Look alive! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Let's get it on!
You're in toast! Booba, get them! Look alive!
Let's get it on!
Да что такое? Да что ты, а? Еще и заморозили меня, а? Да ну вас, ёлы-палы, блин, а? Там сдохнешь уже, а? Или нет? Господи. Это жесть какая-то. Давайте мне артефакты мои. Представляю, что там будет на пятый. Слушай, может на пятый сходить? Огня больше надо, эмбер надо. Ну, в принципе, хоть четвертый будет, ладно. Так, во. Домовой. Так, решимость. Вещи, гром. Ну, в принципе, выбить 4 арта и ладно. Так, сильненько надо резнуть. Ладно, не будем сейчас этим заниматься, уже времени нет. Ну, свои силы мы немножко попробовали, так что...
I'll keep an eye.
Ладно. В следующий раз. Блин, надо сразу завтра с ивента начинать, тогда с этого. Ну, в принципе, завершим это, сразу ивент начнем. Пораньше зайдем. Что вы, а?
Booba, get them!
Here, don't be such a brute.
Let the show begin. Oh, hi.
Да вообще еще эмбер вкачать вот туда, в этот инст. Вместо этой. 3 пира ДД. Будет нормально.
Nice and spicy. Steady as stone.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Leave it all to me.
It's a fury. Replace my hammer.
Где тут? Похилиться хочу.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Booba, get them!
Так, чё, все. Все. Сколько у нас сегодня ушло? 1,5 часа почти. Ладно. Так, стой, надо же ой. Забрать. Ну, завтра, ладно, мы тут доделаем. Ну, в общем-то, у меня 40 дней как раз все. Завтра доделаем, и ладно. Завтра надо плотным ивентом заняться. Кстати, дракона-то я убивал. По-моему, нет. Ну, в принципе, его не надо. Ну, хотя... Ладно, сейчас посмотрим. Завтра посмотрим, ладно. Так, там еще, кстати, 2 браузерных события идут. Надо зайти. Что-то, кстати, за браузерки-то. Не помню, что-то. Снение, Тадам. День рождения. Новый наряд. Так, тихо. Сброс полностью. Вот. Так, еще. Меняю страну первую часть получать. Так, стойте, еще какой-то был. Ладно, Сейчас пойдем сначала это посмотрим.